Hi, morning everyone. Today I've just popped to the allotment as it's going to be one of the nicest dry days. Just to do some general tidying up as we're coming into sort of autumn winter, get the beds all prepared, covered over for next year. Got a few bits to cut up, a few bits to pull up, cover the rest of that bed over. Cut the rest of the raspberries down and then just generally tidy up. Hopefully it's not too wet because the other half is going to hopefully get the grass cut, but we'll see about that. It might just be able to trim it. I don't know if the lawnmower is going to work, and then a few little bits of weeding on my flower bed, so hopefully that we'll get most of it done today. So off I go and get these bits that I need to just put in the compost bin. These are what I pulled up the other day, didn't have time to cut them. So I'm just going to take them down to the compost, take all the leaves off and put the roots in a bag because I don't compost the roots because they take forever. So down to the compost and then just, oops, without getting covered in mud. It's easier and quicker to just tear the leaves off. Just do that. And just chuck them in the compost, they'll rot down. As I keep a bag here for the roots. Right, the stalks are quite hard, so trying to cut these can take a bit of time. Right, just there we go, and then pop them in my bag. They do rot down eventually, but I don't want them mixed in with that. And then leave them to one side, and then I'll get my knife and cut them. So just take the leaves off. And then cut the root off. They are stiff. Alright, so I'll crack on with them. I'll bring them all down and do them in one go. So I'm just going to grab all of them.
Hi then guys, so yeah, I'm down here today. I've been dragged down to do the lawn mowing and the strimming. Got the Bosch Easy Mower and Strimmer, they're both cordless. Great units, done a review on both of these if you wanted to have a little look. But yeah, this is great, it's so lightweight. So yeah, catch that if you want to have a quick look. So I'm going to crack on with the mowing and strimming. Hopefully it's not too wet. It does look like it could possibly be, but yeah, let's give it a go. So yeah, I need to get that done. Sun's coming out, which is pretty good. So yeah, let's get on. Right, let's get the old strimming done first. Hopefully it's not too wet, but we'll find out soon enough. Come on, get on. There we go. So, okay. It seems to be cutting all right. Hopefully I'll get it all done. Okay, so that's the trimming done of this line. So I'm going to mow it and hopefully it's not too wet. We're soon going to find out if it works. You know what? I think this is off. Yeah. Okay. With any luck, I'm going to be alright. So far, so good. Okay, so this actually seems all right. It doesn't seem that that wet, so I don't think I'm really going to have an issue getting it all done. So I've got that path to do, so I'm going to crack on with this. We'll have a look and see what Steph's doing.
Well, that's that bit done. I've cleared all of that up, all the mess. I'm just going to now cover it over with the last bit of membrane. So I've got my reel of membrane, so I'm just going to lay it down in the corner. Oh, it's not quite wide enough. Oh well, you'll have to go like that because it's a bit wider there, and if there's any weeds I'll just have to pull them out. I've got some metal spikes just to put in and hold it down, so I'm just gonna put one in the middle, one on this edge, and one on this edge. Alright, and then I've got that tied securely at the bottom there, and then I'm just gonna reel it down to the end. Hopefully I've got enough on here. Alright, I'm just gonna lay that there. Then I'm just going to quickly secure this edge close to this bit, the other bit. So just as I go along, just make sure that's as close to that one as possible, and just stick a few spikes in. And just keep going up, making sure it's tight. Alright. I might not have enough pegs, so I'm going to have to go and get some more in a minute. But I'll crack on and do this bit. Right, that's that done. Right, that's that job done. That's that bed finished, all covered over. Yeah, I was really pleased with the chilies and peppers this year, both here and at home. I've got a freezer full. I vacuum packed them and then put them in the freezer, so I can just use them as and when. Because the chilies, you can actually grate them from frozen, which is I was told by a friend a few years ago. And then the peppers, I can just cut up and use in stir fries or casseroles, whatever I want them for. So yeah, that's going to keep me supplied, I think, until next year. So I'm just I'm just cutting these up to help them decompose. Otherwise they take forever. So okay, cut these down. Right, because this is getting a little bit bogged, I'm going to try and dig this row out because they're getting too much now to, I can't get into them to pick the raspberries, so I'm just going to make 2 rows, one there and one there, so I've got a bit more of a walkway to get to my strawberries in here. So I'm just going to cut all of these down for now and then get these out of the way and then try and dig these big lumps out. But I need to cut this off first so I can see what I'm doing. That bit's actually grown through the... I might have to pull that out that side.
So while Steph's sorting out the raspberry canes, getting them down to make some space for the strawberries and whatnot, she's given me a job to do. I've got to clear this walkway here. It's all getting covered with weeds. I'll show you. She's not too impressed. It's not something that she likes. So I'll show you what that looks like. And she's not something that she enjoys. She's a bit, don't know what the word is, where, yeah, she just doesn't like a load of mess. So that's my job at the minute, get this walkway clear of all these weeds and whatnot, and hopefully do the bed as well if I've got a bit of time, and hopefully these will just pull out. So give it a go and see what happens. So as you have probably noticed, I don't get too involved with the veg growing. I'll leave most of that up to Steph. She's the one with the brains for the veg. I sort of get more involved with this sort of stuff, the clearing, the lawn mowing, the heavy duty stuff, I suppose. Don't mind eating it though, that's for sure. And to be honest, days like this, it's just great to get out of the house, get some fresh air. Not that I spend a lot of time indoors, because always something to do, dogs, running. But yeah, good to get out. Let's get this cleared up. I don't know what's growing under that. I'm not sure if that's good. There's a bit of a mess down here. I think I'm gonna need a bit more than just pulling with my hands. I think a hoe. Yeah. I think, to be honest, this is gonna need all digging over. There's so much wood and rubbish under here. I don't think this is going to work. Yeah, I think it's going to need a shovel because that is not working either. Fab.
Okay, so I've cut the raspberries down. Oh, there's a cat fight.
Oh, running off.
Running off, yeah. I've cut the raspberries down, but I've got 3 rows here, but I'm finding it too much because I can't get to my strawberries that are in here. So I was thinking about taking the middle row out, but that's still going to grow over my strawberries. So I can get to them from my path side and I can get to them from this side. So I think the best idea is to take this lot out because they're just getting too much now. I get enough raspberries for those lot there. So yeah.
So am I digging?
This row here.
Right.
Yeah.
Okay.
It shouldn't be too bad because they're quite shallow roots, but
Okay.
okay. While I carry on weeding.
Okay. So this is what I'm useful for, isn't it? Oh, thanks.
That's hard work, that. I'll do most of the other hard work.
Yeah, to be fair, she's right.
Sorry?
Huh? Nothing? I'll keep that one quiet, yeah. Oh.
How are you doing?
Yeah, nearly that.
Oh, there's a cat.
It's got the last bit. Who's that?
There's a cat there.
Yeah. Oh. Okay, that's the last bit, I think. Oh, I don't know, there's one there.
Yeah, I don't know if we'll get that out. It's right by there.
I can break the root.
No, this one. Oh.
That was it?
I think so.
So I can break that. That's it.
I didn't worry too much underneath that because it's not going.
Yeah, it's sticking out, it's annoying.
Oh, is it? Oh.
Alright.
Yep.
Job's a good one. It's alright. It's going to get scared. That's it.
Come on.
Oh, bless. It's like, how did I get in here?
I don't want to get stuck in here.
Oh. Let's have a look. Oh, I'll show you the cat.
Get that soil back on
Ah, there it is. Just having a little explore. Okay. That's my manual bit of work done. Can I have a beer now? Can I have a beer now? Let's go and see what else she's got planned.
Right, that's that job done. Yeah, at least now I can just have 2 rows of raspberries and get to, because I've got strawberries there and I've got strawberries on the floor there and I've got strawberries in there. And I've just noticed while I've been weeding my asparagus bed, I don't know if it's a bit early, but because I need to let this all die down first and then feed it. I think with chicken pellet manure or fish blood and bread, I can't remember which one at the moment. But I've just noticed as I was weeding, there's actually an asparagus spear growing there. I think it's a bit early for them to start sprouting. I think it's because the weather's been so mild. Anyway, right, one last job I've got to do, apart from scratch my nose because it's itching, is cut this up now and put that in the compost, the raspberry canes. So yeah, I'll crack on and do that. Grab out. Oh, right, just grab a few bits. I'll take it to the compost bin. I have a separate compost bin for this stuff because this takes longer to rot down, so I keep that in this bed. Well, if I don't keep dropping it all. So just cut it up. Doesn't need to be small bits. So this one's been here, this compost bin's been here about 8 years, 9 years. And all I've put in it is this sort of stuff. And it does, obviously, over the years decompose, but it just takes longer. So just cut it down. Oh, this red stuff's a pain. Oh. Okay, so this is the last bit I want to get done today. Just weed this flower bed. It's a bit hard because it's mixed in with some flowers, but there's loads of weeds in here. So I'm just going to give it a light, going over. Hopefully we won't get any more grower over the winter. So I just want to get the bed prepared, ready, even though it's still flowering. But yeah, I just want to get the weeds out. So I don't like weeds. Right. It's hard to tell between the two at the moment. Right. At least they're coming out quite easy. Just looking for one. Because they're growing amongst everything else. Right, there's a weed there, big one there. If you don't get them up by the root, then they just kind of come back all the time. So I like to try and get them out from the root. Never going to stop weeds growing, but at least it gives the flowers a chance to grow. Grass. And this red stuff, it's a pain in the bum. I don't know what it is, but it grows everywhere. I have to keep on top of this next year, the weeds in this flower bed. And get rid of that path. Sort that path out. I'll try and paint the sheds this year as well. They haven't been done for a few years. Alright, I think that's it for today. So I need to just sort these last two pathways out because they're looking untidy. But I need a shovel to clear it out properly. And as you can see, I've got an oak tree above me, and the amount of acorns I get on here, it's unbelievable. But need a dustpan and brush. They do tend to grow, and the amount I pull up, I don't need oak trees growing on my plot. So that's it for today. So I'm going to have a drink now and sit down for 5 minutes. I'll keep weeding. I'll keep seeing grass. But hey ho. Alright.